I think today has been, this is probably the third or fourth retail association event that I'm attending, but I think the level of interaction that we've had today is more interactive than the earlier presentations that I've seen. So thank you for that.
Mr. Mahesh.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here today. I am Mahesh Talwar, and I lead the retail cash management business development at CMS Info Systems. And I would like to share with you the experiences that we've had in solving our customers' challenges pertaining to the cash automation and challenges that they face with the cash at the retail stores. So before we begin, I would just like to give you a background on what we do. CMS Info Systems, as you may be aware, is India's largest cash logistics company. We are also the fourth largest company globally, in terms of the number of touch points that we touch daily. We touch 65,000 retail outlets every day, which means we visit our custodian, our partners visit 65,000 retail outlets. By retail outlets, I mean they would be retail stores, they could be NBFCs, MFIs, insurance companies, petrol outlets, etc. Besides the retail outlets, we also work very closely with our banking partners, and we replenish cash at almost around 75 to 80,000 ATMs daily, which means we touch 150,000 points every day. We move almost 6 to 8,000 crores of cash every day on behalf of our customers. By moving cash, I mean it could be from your retail outlets to your bank branches, from the bank branches to their currency chests to RBI and vice versa. And we do this with the help of around almost 20,000 field staff on the field helping us fulfill our commitments to our customers. We have 5,000 cash vans of our own. We have a pan-India presence covering 97% of the districts, and this is across 17,000 pin codes. So if you plan to set up a shop in a tier 4, tier 5 city, it's most likely we're already there. And a little bit about our vintage. CMS Info System in its present form as a focused cash logistics company was incorporated in 2009. We went public in 2020 and we listed both on the NSE as well as the BSE. So we recently we actually hired an independent agent to conduct a survey and understand what are the challenges that our customers face in terms of cash operations. And just to give you some numbers, while we keep seeing UPI everywhere nowadays, but just to throw a few numbers at you, pre-demonetization, the cash in circulation was 19 lakh crores. Today, it's almost around 34, 35 lakh crores. So that's the kind of, we've seen a 10 to 11% year-on-year growth in terms of cash in circulation. So cash is here. The customers that we deal with deal anywhere between 20 to 40% of the collections is through cash. So cash is here to stay for some time now. So what are the key challenges that they face? So I've just listed the top 5 challenges. There are many more challenges than this. So one is the standardization of services. So there are principally 3 channels of moving cash from a retail store to the bank branch. One is your own cashier does that. He also works as a store manager. He picks up the cash and he goes to the bank branch. That is the first one. Second one is doorstep banking, where you've appointed someone to pick up cash from the stores and go to the bank and deposit on your behalf. And the third one is what fintechs offer you, is basically through a business correspondent model, where either you go to their stores, which is anything like a Kirana store or a retail outlet where you deposit cash, or sometimes they also come to your branch and pick up the cash. The challenges that most customers face is in terms of the standardization of processes. So we've seen, recently certain banks have challenges and constraints in accepting cash. You will see a difference in service that you would probably receive at a smaller location, but at larger locations, because of the sheer volumes of cash, they are reluctant to accept cash. So that is one challenge. There's no standardization of services across banks. Secondly is through the BC network. Many of these BCs are entrepreneurs. So, and they are paid a commission based on the volume of cash that they accept. So if the volume of cash is on the higher side, you will see more consistency in service, but if the cash volumes are lower, I mean, you will see a lot of skips happening. So there's no standardization of service currently. Then there's operational inefficiencies in the system. The system that most the traditional system that is followed is that it's still a manual process where people fill in deposit slips, they write the denominations, they write the total. I mean, God forbid, if there is any change, they will just cancel it. And so this system is open to fraud. So we're trying to mitigate that risk. There is a security risk because if you are deploying your staff to go from the store to the bank branch, there is a transit risk of the time between when he travels from your store to the bank branch. So that risk also gets covered in the solutions that we offer. Reporting, again, is a nightmare. I mean, most of the reporting system is still done through mails. It is done through Excels. I mean, you have 100 branches, you'll receive 100 mails. You have 1,000, you probably will receive 1,000 mails. Someone has to sit and reconcile this figure against the credits in the bank, etc. So that itself is a nightmare. And flexibility constraints in terms of timing windows. So if you have to deposit the money in your bank branch, you are limited by the banking operations timing, which would typically be between 10 to, say, 2 o'clock, while your stores are open from 10 a.m. to maybe 10 p.m. So what do you do? I mean, so we're trying to sort of solve these issues. So what is it that we offer? We offer you doorstep banking, where our representative will visit your store on a daily basis. Based on whatever's your flexibility in terms of timing, we'll visit, we'll pick up the cash, and we do not necessarily have to go to your bank branch and deposit it. We give you an RTGS NEFT credit for that amount. Through the doorstep banking process, we also try to reduce the cost. So, many customers that we meet initially, they tell us, I don't have a cost because my person is going and depositing the money at the bank branch, but we don't realize the indirect cost associated with this, because you will spend precious man-hours of your person going there, waiting in the bank queue, coming back. He will claim transportation for going, besides the many other inefficiencies associated with them. It also helps you improve your working capital management, because the process that we adopt is totally digital. Your CFO, your treasury head has clear visibility of what are the credits that are coming into his account. We can give you a T0, T1 credit. It's a defined credit TAT based on whatever we mutually agreed. So your CFO knows exactly what is the liquidity position at any point of time, and he's able to, build efficiency in his cash flows. We also offer you a dedicated SPOC to handle the entire relationship. I mean, there is a single person at our central office dedicated to manage your relationship. You have someone who's accountable and who will offer you consistent service across the country. We've also tried to leverage on technology to increase the efficiency. We've totally done away with the manual process of filling in deposit slip, etc. Everything is an app-based solution that we offer. So my custodian would visit your store. He would enter all the details on the app, and we are able to integrate through an API with your ERP. So the moment the cash is picked up from your stores, the same entry, the same data will be sent into your ERP, so you do not have to depend on manual processing or people sending you emails, etc. We also have, based on the feedback that we've got from customers, we've also done an indent-based API integration, which means that as soon as we visit your stores, your system will tell me what is the amount of cash that needs to be picked up. So this helps you because some of our customers said that, I had a lakh of rupees cash that needed to be picked up, but you picked up only 90,000. I picked up 90,000 because your person gave me 90,000. I mean, there's no way of me knowing what is the exact amount. So with the help of this API integration and indent-based system, you tell me what is the amount that picks up. So if someone gives me 90,000, I will question, your head office has told me that there's 1 lakh to be picked up. So if there's something hanky-panky, we will know that immediately. And it's, as I mentioned earlier, I mean, it's a total app-based solution. There is no paper. If your auditors require any information, you don't have to, just start hunting for the deposit slip acknowledgement. Everything is enabled. You have access to a portal. You can download it at any point of time. So just to summarize, I mean, the CMS 360-degree solution versus what the solutions that the other service providers provide. One is doorstep banking. We come to your doorstep, pick up cash. Our staff, very important part, our staff are certified. There's proper background verification done. There is a police verification done, address verification done. So the possibility of frauds are limited. You have a dedicated customer service representative, defined tags, T0, T1, so your CFO, treasury head can manage his cash flows better. API integration ensures that there is no manual processing. Everything is pushed into your server. You can do a reconciliation on a real-time online basis, mobile application, real-time MIS. Another important part, feedback that we received from our customers, there's anywhere between a 20 to 25% savings that they've witnessed after moving to CMS for the solutions. They save on the manpower cost, they save on the reconciliation cost. They are able to manage the cash flows much better, invest the money, reduce the credit cycle. We have trained and certified staff. We are regulatory compliant because we have a regulatory body which has been appointed based on by RBI. And we are a trusted brand, largest brand in India for cash logistics. We serve almost around 2,000 brands across industries. These are few of the large names in the retail sector which we service. So if you have any questions, happy to address them. Thank you. So this is my contact details. I would be glad to, glad if someone gets in touch with me, whether you have a single branch outlet or you have 100 branches, I mean, we are happy to serve you. Thank you.